Let me tell you something. If you didn't know already, your words, they matter.
If you read the book of James, you'll find that it mentions the power of words. In fact, in chapter 13, it says, the tongue also is a fire. Think about that. A fire. Why? Why would a tongue be likened to a fire? You see, what James is trying to tell us is that the same fire that brings warmth to the house is exactly the same fire that can burn that house down. What kind of fire are your words igniting up? What kind of fire are your words lighting up? What kind of fire are you speaking? What flames come out of your mouth? You see, the thing about our words, once they ignite hope, ignite healing, ignite joy and love.
Words have impact when you speak. Words can hit someone and destroy them emotionally without you ever touching that person. But words also have life. And child of God, learn how to speak. Learn how to declare. Learn how to claim things into existence. And for those that say, we as people cannot physically create something with our words, so we can't speak things into existence, don't play with the semantics. Indeed, only God can speak and create, but God has also spoken several promises in the Bible. And as a believer, we can speak those promises into existence concerning our lives. God says, if it aligns itself with my will, if you speak it in my name, if you believe and have faith that I can, then your words can move things in the spiritual realm. Prayers can be answered. When words are spoken in line with the will of God, with the word of God, then healing will happen. Marriages will be restored. Ideas will become a reality. Generational curses are broken. God tells us in his word that the tongue has incredible power. When you use words the right way, they have the power to move mountains. And equally, if you misuse your words, if you speak without being mindful of your words, they can cause your entire life to go up in smoke. We are told repeatedly in the word of God to be mindful of our words. 1 Peter 3:10, for he who would love life and see good days, let him refrain his tongue from evil and his lips from speaking deceit. Colossians 4:6, let your conversation be always full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone. Ephesians 4:29, let no corrupt word proceed out of your mouth, but what is good for necessary edification, that it may impart grace to the hearers. Proverbs 10:19, in the multitude of words sin is not lacking, but he who restrains his lips is wise. Proverbs 15:4, a wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness in it breaks the spirit. Proverbs 21:23, those who guard their mouths and their tongues keep themselves from calamity. Over and over again, the Bible repeatedly tells us in different ways the same message. Words matter. Your words matter. But I really want to focus on one particular verse. Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. And before we go any further, remember that God himself spoke the universe into existence. Now we are not God, but we are children of God. And by that virtue, we have been told to ask and you will receive, seek and you will find, knock and it will be opened. We have been told that life and death is in the power of the tongue. We've been told that a wholesome tongue is a tree of life. Repeatedly, we too have the message that we can speak things into existence concerning our own lives and in line to the many promises of God. So when I say speak things into existence, it's not a case of speaking a new car into existence so that you can be filled with pride as you drive around turning heads in the latest vehicle. but start speaking the word of God upon your circumstances. If it's a promotion you want, start saying, I am the head and not the tail. God, please promote me. If it's a skill you need, start saying, I can do this because I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You should begin practicing speaking things into existence because when you speak it, you hear it. Romans 10:17. So then faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. If you begin to speak the word of God audibly, repeatedly, you will constantly be hearing the word of God, and that is when faith comes. So if I keep speaking, Romans 8:37, I am more than a conqueror through him that loved me. If I keep speaking, Deuteronomy 28:13, the Lord has made me the head, not the tail.